Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio. Yes, we are brought to you by championnews.net. We are the sponsors for Obama 2.0 coming this Thursday. Come and check us out. We'll have the Illinois pension scam book there. And Jack, what is this? I see the Pope.
Yeah, that's the Pope because they're electing a new Pope. But the big thing is it's our new newspaper that we sponsored in Spanish areas all over, and will be published in Washington, D.C. for CPAC. It's going to be transferred right up there and printed off of the information on the computer.
Yep.
They're going to put an edition of our newspaper, which means the American dream.
Yes,
so that's what we all came for, was the American dream. And here's Lennie. Here's his picture that he wrote this particular article. And here's some little kids say, the American dream starts with a quality education. And that's what's so important about what we're talking here, is about the education of our children and of children that are coming from deprived areas around the world that come in here. They deserve a decent education, for God's sakes.
Every child deserves access to quality education.
Oh, yeah. You got to pity the kids and give them a good start.
Well, yes. And as a mother, I felt it was my responsibility in those very early formative years to teach as much as I could about just colors and all of that. I've got to tell you something. My son went into kindergarten. There were kids that did not know their ABCs.
Yeah. Well,
in kindergarten, they're 5 years old.
Yeah, just a little about mine, as I actually homeschool my kids. And we've been homeschooling for 9 years. The reason we started homeschooling was because my youngest child, we had her tested. The public school did not want to accelerate her, so the private school didn't want to accelerate her, so we started homeschooling. Kindergarten, end of kindergarten, she was reading at a 6th grade level. We were going to be supplementing so much anyway. That's why we started homeschooling, because the schools were not providing what we needed, and we did. Our choice was homeschool at that point.
See, I think
school choice is good. I had a son in the Barrington school system. This is a few years back. But in the 5th grade, I found out that he did not know his multiplication tables. The 5th grade. So, for goodness sakes, you can't stand on your feet and do things unless you know your multiplication tables. And he's not a dunce either. He, too, graduated from Purdue in an engineering curriculum. So, but I taught him in a short period of time. I drove him to school every morning, and I paid him 25 cents. If he got 9 times 7, 63 and a half. Whatever. If he could go without an answer, he got 25 cents from me. And but Barrington and the prices we pay for education there,
is not good.
Stand on his feet.
The whole language and the whole math, where they don't teach them the facts anymore. They don't teach them the basics. They don't have the knowledge they need to build off of.
And you know what? I remember my husband too. When Michael was a little guy, they would drive, and Michael, hey Michael, what's 1 + 1? You know, just to play games. And when kids are little, especially that 3, 4,
they're like a little sponge at that age.
And it's a game. Well, Lennie, we've got about another minute before we sign off here. What do you have to say? Anything?
Well, I just think, we need, we're talking about school choice, and I think we have to. You look at the No Child Left Behind actually forces school choice on a lot of kids now, on the schools, but they're not abiding by it. They're finding ways around it, and that's something we have to start pushing. For anybody kid, No Child Left Behind, we need to give them choice and not be entrapped in a failing school.
And let me say one more thing, is you young people, you're suckers. You voted for Obama, and you're going to pay the rest of your life for the debts that he's run up. Suckers.
Oh, we're going to be back next Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560, The Answer. This is Champion News Talk Radio. Remember, we're your choice for the conservative voice. We are here every Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560. We hope to catch you here next week. And don't forget, Illinois Pension Scam Book and Obama 2.0.